PACIS TV, ta vie renouvelée en Jésus-Christ.
PACIS TV, the #1 Catholic television in Africa.
PACIS TV, ta vie renouvelée en Jésus-Christ.
Hello and welcome in English news live on PACIS TV. I am Benjamin Kwizera and here are the headlines. In Kabgayi, during the celebration marking the 6th anniversary of PACIS TV and inauguration of its branch in Muhanga district, the Bishop of the Diocese of Kabgayi, His Excellency Balthazar Ntivuguruzwa, expressed his profound appreciation for PACIS TV's commitment to promoting citizens' socio-economic development as well as its dedication to the Catholic mission of evangelization. In Cyangugu, the Bishop Edward Sinayobye encouraged priests and Christians to remain united during the Christmas. The Bishop of Catholic Diocese of Cyangugu urged the faithful and clergy to stay close to Christ and the head with others as the body's member. In Kigali, the Christians of Archdiocese of Kigali believes that young people should consider the priesthood and grow in love for God and the Church. In Nyachinama, a group of 35 students and instructors from Nyachinama Military Academy in Musanze district recently visited model villages and the Kibeho tea factory in southern province of Rwanda. The Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources is urging farmers to abandon the belief that improved seeds are not tasty, emphasizing that these seeds are scientifically developed to produce high yields and meet quality standards. Welcome back in the news in the details. During the celebration marking the 6th anniversary of PACIS TV and inauguration of its branch in Muhanga district, the Bishop of Diocese of Kabgayi, His Excellency Balthazar Ntivuguruzwa, expressed his profound appreciation for PACIS TV's commitment to promoting citizens' socio-economic development as well as its dedication to the Catholic mission of evangelization. The celebration of PACIS TV's anniversary and the launch of its branch in Diocese of Kabgayi began with the Holy Mass for Palm Sunday, led by the Bishop of the Diocese of Kabgayi, His Excellency Bishop Balthazar Ntivuguruzwa. Some Christians from Kabgayi Cathedral Parish say that having PACIS TV closer to them will especially benefit choir members who previously had to travel to PACIS TV's headquarters in Kigali. They also added that activities within grassroots communities will now become more widely known. Meanwhile, the Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Kabgayi, Monsignor Balthazar Ntivuguruzwa, expressed his deep appreciation for PACIS TV and affirmed that it will continue its mission of helping people in general achieve sustainable development. In addition to opening a branch in Diocese of Kabgayi with offices located near Kabgayi Minor Basilica, PACIS TV also celebrated 6 years since it began broadcasting, having first aired on Good Friday in 2020. In Cyangugu, Bishop Edward Sinayobye encouraged priests and Christians to remain united during Christmas. The Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Cyangugu urged the faithful and clergy to stay close to Christ as the head, with others the body's member. He reminded everyone that Christians and priests share a deep connection with God's family, as a priest is also a Christian and is chosen from among them. Normally, the Christmas is celebrated on Holy Thursday, but in the Diocese of Cyangugu, it was held on Wednesday to help priests join the faithful from various parishes. Father Lonje Nduwayezu explained the importance of the Charism Mass in the life of the Church. During the Mass, priests renewed their vows to serve God and the people, demonstrating the unity between the clergy and the laity. Nyandwi Anicet emphasized that for him, the priest is a gift from God who helps them to live a holy life. Bishop's Vicar, Monsignor Inyas also spoke about their vows and asked Christians to continue praying for priests, noting that their mission is beyond human strength. In his message, Bishop Edward Sinayobye again reminded both priests and Christians to maintain unity and reflect on their connection as members of the same body. During the Christmas, the bishop blesses 3 types of holy oils: oil of catechumens used in baptism preparation, oil of the sick used in anointing the ill, sacred crisp used in baptism and priestly ordination. It is also a moment for praying for priests, with the bishop serving as the source of sacraments in the church. Coming back in Kigali, Christmas in the Archdiocese of Kigali, the Christians in the Archdiocese of Kigali believe that young people should consider the priesthood and grow in love of God and the church. This message was highlighted on Holy Thursday during the Christmas celebrated at the Archdiocese of Kigali by His Eminence Antoine Cardinal Kambanda, Archbishop of Kigali. One participant, Kamatamu Yosefa, a Catholic from the Archdiocese of Kigali, said that the Christmas is a unique moment for the youth. Today, priests renew their vows before the bishop, and young Catholics, this is the time to learn devotion to the church and witness the commitment of the priests. Leo Ungundie, head of the late in the Archdiocese of Kigali, noted that the renewal of a priest's vows is also a special opportunity for lay people to join them and support their mission in administering the sacraments. For the Archdiocese of Kigali, the holy oils blessed during the Mass help priests sanctify the faithful through various sacraments. His Eminence Antoine Cardinal Kambanda, Archbishop of Kigali, officiated the ceremony. The Christmas marks the start of Holy Week, during which our priests renew their vows, pledging their obedience to their bishop and successors. In Kigali, this year's Christmas is especially significant as Archdiocese begins celebration of its 5th Jubilee. In Nyachinama, a group of 35 students and instructors from Nyachinama Military Academy in Musanze district recently visited model villages and the Kibeho factory in the southern province of Rwanda. The trip aimed to gather insights for research on security, climate change, and sustainable development. Residents of Munini and Kivugiza model villages said the visit touched their hearts, highlighting that it showed soldiers care not only about their living conditions, but also their safety. Lieutenant Kano Gakuza, a student of the academy, explained that the study trip allowed the students from 10 countries to observe firsthand how environmental policies, community resettlement, and local industries contribute to national security and sustainable growth. The experience provided valuable information to support research that will help build a safer and more developed Rwanda. In agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources is urging farmers to abandon the belief that improved seeds are not tasty, emphasizing that these seeds are scientifically developed to produce high yields and meet quality standards. This was announced on Thursday during international conference focused on food development in Africa, the Africa Food Systems Forum. The International Conference on Food System in Africa. This conference brought together heads of state, agricultural experts, researchers, and investors to discuss how the African continent can advance agriculture food systems. Alex Birasira, a young farmer who attended the conference, said that although agriculture in Rwanda is progressing, there are still many areas that need improvement. Jean-Claude Shirimumbu, the representative of the farmers and livestock breeders in the Private Sector Federation PSF, stated that Rwanda has made significant progress in agriculture, noting that seeds are now produced locally. He used this opportunity to call on farmers to abandon the misconception that these improved seeds are not tasty. The Minister of State in the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources, Dr. Wituze Solange, said that these improved seeds are the result of advanced research and contain high nutritional value, which should not be compared solely to taste. The Africa Food Systems Forum mainly focused on investing in agriculture, increasing productivity, empowering youth, using technology, and addressing the effects of climate change, all aimed at improving food systems and well-being of people across Africa. In education, the Ministry of Education says it is continuing to invest invest efforts in education because it is the key to national development, especially considering that 1/3 of Rwandans are in school. This was discussed during a meeting that brought together leaders, teachers, partners and other stakeholders in the education sector with the aim of assessing the current state of education and finding solutions to existing challenges. At the opening of the conference, education officials noted that although progress has been made, there are still major challenges that need to be addressed. They highlighted issues such as school dropout rates, student absenteeism, and overcrowded classrooms due to increasing number of learners. All of these factors negatively affect the quality of education, preventing some children from acquiring the necessary knowledge on time. Father Gilbert Munana, the head of Byumba University of Technology and Art UTAB, praised the progress made in education but emphasized that there is still more to be done. The Minister of Education, Joseph Nsengiyumva, stated that the government program to improve the quality of education is ongoing as it is essential for the country's development. Overall, the conference emphasized that education is a pillar of national development and that everyone has a role to play in ensuring a better future for children. In social affairs, some stakeholders in journalism profession say the time has come for the media sector to be supported by the government or donors, as this could play a significant role in improving the quality and credibility of information provided. This was discussed during the dialogue that brought together the different stakeholders in a consultative meeting on the Universal Periodic Review (UPR) of human rights. During the consultative meeting on the recommendations from the Universal Periodic Review (UPR) concerning media in Rwanda, participants emphasized the need to strengthen support from the sector so it can provide reliable information while adhering to professional standards. They also highlighted challenges such as limited financial resources and operational constraints, calling the collaboration among different institutions to enable the media to play greater role in national development. Emmanuel Mugisha, Executive Secretary of Self-Regulatory Board for Journalists, noted that the findings from the review present an opportunity to correct what is not working well. Solange Ayanone, an experienced journalist, pointed out that the time has come for the government and partners to take responsibility in supporting the media sector, especially in terms of financial resources. Dr. Andrews Kananga, Executive Director of the Legal Aid Forum, stated that the media sector deserved special support, particularly because of much of its capacity has been overtaken by social media platforms. The Universal Periodic Review (UPR) takes a place every 5 years and brings together countries, non-governmental organizations, and citizens to assess national policies and practices related to human rights. Recommendations given to Rwanda regarding the media include increasing press freedom, protecting journalists, supporting independent media, and expanding independence on social media and online journalism platforms. Back in socio-economic development, African Food System Forum leader emphasized that Africa must work hard to enhance the culture of modernizing agriculture system to reach sustainable development for African citizens. Rwanda has been selected to help steer the Africa Food System Forum (AFSF) into a new phase focused on concrete action with a greater emphasis on investment in sustainable food production, trade and food security across the continent. As the forum marks 20 years, it will return to Kigali in September 2026, bringing together heads of state, government officials and global stakeholders for high-level discussions. The event will also feature platforms for youth-led enterprises and agro-food SMEs to engage directly with investors and strategic partners. The AFSF leader expresses his gratitude to the Rwandan government and encourages people to work perfectly during the sector of agriculture. Widely regarded as a leading platform on African agriculture, AFSF 2026 is expected to convene more than 4,500 participants, including heads of state, ministers, business leaders, investors, development partners, and innovators. We are coming to an end of this news, but before we leave this place, we would like to remind you of the top headlines of tonight's news. In this news, we told you that in Kabgayi, during the celebration marking the 6th anniversary of PACIS TV and inauguration of its branch in Muhanga district, the Bishop of the Diocese of Kabgayi, His Excellency Balthazar Ntivuguruzwa, expressed his profound appreciation for PACIS TV's commitment to promoting citizen socio-economic development as well as its dedication to Catholic mission of evangelization. In Cyangugu, Bishop Edward Sinayobye encouraged priests and Christians to remain united during the Christmas Mass. The Bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Cyangugu urged the faithful and the clergy to stay close to Christ and the head with others as the body's members. In Kigali, Christians in the Archdiocese of Kigali believe that young people should consider the priesthood and grow in love for God and the Church. In Nyakinama, a group of 35 students and instructors from Nyakinama Military Academy in Musanze district recently visited model villages and Kibeho tea factory in southern province of Rwanda. In agriculture, the Ministry of Agriculture and Animal Resources is urging farmers to abandon the belief that improved seeds are not tasty, emphasizing that these seeds are scientifically developed to produce high yields and meet quality standards. In education, the Ministry of Education says it is continuing to invest efforts in education because it is the key to national development, especially considering that 1/3 of Rwandans are in school. In social affairs, we told you that some stakeholders in journalism profession say the time has come for a media sector to be supported by the government or donors, as this could play a significant role in improving the quality and credibility of information provided. African Food System Forum leader emphasized that African must work hard and enhance the culture of modernizing agriculture system to reach sustainable development for African citizens. Thank you very much for being with us tonight. This is PACIS TV and the news in English. I am Benjamin Kwizera.